This concept, being the lighthouse, is the single most important piece of this entire program. Everything else is built on this foundation. Because if you don't understand how to remain calm, remain grounded, and emotionally steady when she's in the storm, then all the tools, the scripts, the communication strategies, it's not going to matter. So, what does it mean to be a lighthouse? What it means is that when your partner is emotional, when she's angry, overwhelmed, critical, or even distant, she needs to feel that you are outside of her storm, that you're bigger than whatever it is that she's feeling, that you're grounded, you're solid, you're unshakable. Sometimes the storm is because of something you've done. Maybe you've broken trust, you've created disconnection, or you didn't show up. Other times it's got nothing to do with you. She's either overwhelmed at work, it's the kids, or her own inner world. And she's going to throw it at you. And what matters is this, that she's testing for safety. She wants to know, can you handle me? Can you handle life? And most men fail at this test without even knowing that they're in it. And here's what actually happens. So she'll storm in emotionally. She'll say things that feel unfair, that are inaccurate, maybe even insulting. And you feel attacked, right? You get defensive. You try to correct her. You try to explain. You're arguing. And now you're both in the storm. And it's a mess, right? Two people within the emotional storm being reactive, insecure, dysregulated, and no one feels safe. No one even feels seen. And everything gets worse. So, what's the alternative? Being the lighthouse. When her waves come crashing into you, it's not your job to crash back. It's your job to stand tall. You spin your light. You stay calm, not passively, not with gritted teeth, but from actual inner calm. Because what she needs to feel in that moment is that he's got this, that I'm safe here. And there are two core reasons for this. Right? These storms that women create. The first reason is that she wants to know that what she's feeling is as bad as what she thinks it is. She's overwhelmed. She's emotionally charged. She doesn't know what's real or what's fear. So she throws it at you to see how you respond, right? If you panic, if you get defensive, if you fight back, what the conclusion she's going to make is that it's really bad. He can't even handle this. But if you stay calm, curious, steady, she thinks that maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's nothing to worry about, right? If he's not shaken, then that means I can calm down too. It's like when, a child falls down, right? When they're first learning to walk, it falls down. And then they look up at you to see your reaction. And if you're calm, if you're composed, and you brush it off like, hey, it's all good, get back up and keep going, then the child just gets back up and keeps going. But if she looks at you and you completely freak out and you rush over and you coddle the child and you start checking its feet and checking its head, are you okay, is everything okay, that reaction, it makes them react even more, and they go into a frenzy and they feel like, oh my god, my leg's broken, I've really hurt, and they start crying. So that's exactly what it is for her. The second reason is that she wants to feel your strength. She wants to know that, am I with a man that can handle life? And it's not a conscious thing. She's doing this to test you on purpose, right? It's a primal thing. She creates this small emotional storm over something like leaving the laundry basket in the hallway, right? Not because she actually cares about the basket, because she wants to know, can he handle this small thing without getting defensive, without collapsing? And if you react, if you get loud, if you get defensive and you try and justify that it's just a laundry basket, what's the big deal? She thinks that if he can't stay grounded during this, how's he going to handle real pressure? What if we face something really serious? What if I really need him? She needs to feel that you are her emotional protection, that you're her container, that you can hold the energy that she can't. When she feels that, that's when she can relax. But if she senses that she has to protect herself from you, she can't be soft. She can't be nurturing. She has to put on that masculine shield just to feel safe. And that's where the polarity dies. That's where the affection and the intimacy dies. So when the storm does come, remember, she's not looking for the truth in her words. She's looking for the strength within your energy, right? She wants a grounded man. So ignore the details that she's throwing at you, right? Don't get baited into the logical trap. Don't get sucked into her storm. What she's saying doesn't matter nearly as much as how you respond to it. Because when she throws that emotion at you and you don't move, you're solid, you're stable. When you respond with curiosity, with a level of calm, she realizes that it's not that really, it's not that bad. He gets me. I'm safe. And now she can return into her feminine. She can relax. She can soften. She can connect. Now, I need to make something really, really clear here, right? Being the lighthouse does not mean that you're the punching bag, right? You're not here to be verbally abused or walked all over, right? In the early phases of the relationship repair, sometimes there is some pent up resentment, right? And it will come out. If you've hurt her and never owned up to it, you're going to have to hold on to that for a while. But long term, lighthouse energy is not passive, right? It's strong. You can absolutely set boundaries like, hey, I'm here for your feelings. I'm here to understand, but I'm not going to let you call me names. I'm not going to let you threaten me to leave every single time that you're upset. That's what lighthouse energy is. You're holding your frame. You're staying grounded, but you're not letting disrespect come through. Right. Think of that child having that meltdown, right? She's fallen over, she's hurt herself. Now she's overreacting. And you don't yell. You don't collapse. You just hold space. Right? It's the same thing here. Now, she may be contradicting herself. She may not even know what she's really upset about. And that's okay. Your job is to stay curious. Let her circle that truth. Right? Ask her questions. Help her feel felt. And eventually, when she feels like you're holding her, not correcting her, not trying to fix things, she's going to calm down. And now, the same fight that would have lasted hours or days, it dissolves in minutes. And sometimes even leads to that reconnection, intimacy, sex. Because now you're safe. Now she feels open. Now the storm is over and the light got through it. So the next time the storm comes, don't enter it. Don't get sucked into it. Stand tall. Be the lighthouse, because that's who she's looking for.